Hey Kyle, just getting the stream ready, give me a moment. Go, we're live on all channels, I think. Yeah, I went like $3 down, and then I've clawed my way back. So, yeah, Alibaba is on my screen. Try again. Good morning, Captain. Hey, money. So Alibaba has been end of my life this morning. An eventful morning for sure. Yeah. Range on this 25 cents, but it's just potential's huge. Morning, Les. Getting 50 cents. This time I'm not holding it as long as I did last time. Hey Alistair, Fuzzy, good to see you all here. Alibaba's going mental. I've been up and down like a bride's night dress on this one this morning. Up, down, up, down. This is going to 100 today. Morning, J Spec, Les. Alibaba to 100, that's what I think. Anyone else agree? Anyone else have any opinions? What do you think? You don't understand the catalyst of Baba. Basically, it's going to get a cash injection by divesting a bunch of subsidiaries. It's going to be broken up into 6 different companies, basically. So it will get cash injection because each of those 6 different companies will go IPO. So that they will, by doing that, they will effectively. It's the equivalent of an automobile chop shop. They're breaking up the car and selling it for parts, and they'll get more for the parts than they will for the whole thing. So, yeah, get out there. When will my next small account challenge start? Well, I was actually thinking of doing something different, because it doesn't look like we're going to get 50k in 50 days on the small account today. Today's day 50. We've not traded 50 days, so maybe I'll just continue for the rest of the week on the small account challenge, because that will take it close to 50 actual days traded. But yeah, let's see. I was thinking, Fuzzy, the next challenge I'll probably do one of these, because I was promoting TradeNet for a while and their funded trader program. So what I was thinking of doing is doing a funded trader challenge, so that you guys can actually see it and whether it's worth taking or not. No, Baba will still be a stock on the NICE J spec, but it will be a smaller company, and it will have 6 different companies that would have made up Baba. So currently what you've got is Alibaba is the all-encompassing holding company, and you've got all these subsidiaries around it. They'll IPO each of those subsidiaries, so the Alibaba will become a smaller company in its own right, but will still be around. Hey Mike, good to see you. Hey Farron. Yeah. Absolutely, Fuzzy. So back up, if we get back to 95.20, I think we might be back in business. This is going to be fun trading Alibaba today. It is a much more expensive stock, so might just get green on it and give it a miss. Viking Therapeutics underneath the VWAP. Traded that on the small account. Got a couple of K on it. For sure, JD. It's bullish. I mean, depending on the sentiment, but majority of this action is bullish. So I mean, yeah, you can try and trade the range to the short side. It is easy to borrow. It's but if you want to try and trade it both ways, it's not particularly extended because it's not exactly gone parabolic. So it's not one of those that it's gone parabolic, short the hell out of it. Uh, 28,000. Well, no, just shy of 20, just over 28,000. 20, just 28. Hang on a minute. Excuse me. Oh. So just under 29,000. Oh my, that made my eyes water, that did. Oof. So we either need a $21,000 day today, which is unlikely on the small account, or oh, we're not going to make that 50k in 50 days, so it's failed that challenge. Still profitable on that small account. No, that's the main thing. So just shy of 30k in effectively 10 weeks. let's have a look at what's going on with this. Biomare fusion. Alright. So Biomare fusion announces positive data from initial cohorts of ongoing phase 2 study. So it's a clinical study. That came out at the top of the hour. It had a halt. 10-minute halt whilst it released that news, and then okay, this is a 13 million float. Its average daily volume is 100,000 shares. It's already double that in the last since the top of the hour. Yeah, I wouldn't be putting my money in the banks today, being volatile. I think we've probably seen, there's still some volatility in there, but I think we've seen the worst of it, or the best of it, depending on which way you want to look at it. What do I think of Silicon Valley Bank if it trades on the OTC? I can't see how it will trade on the OTC markets, but apparently it will. So it's not an entity anymore. First Citizens didn't buy the whole thing. They bought the assets. They bought the balance, and so they're not taking it over in its entirety. So we should be burning the bondholders. Now, if I was short, I will be cutting my position. I will be placing an order right now, if possible, or as soon as it starts trading, I will be cutting the position for a nice profit. Because we'll be talking in the pennies. Yeah, I wouldn't try and trade Baba if you've got a small account, because there's it's limited margin, which is why I've only been going in with 1,000 shares at a time. Just as well, actually, because if I'd been able to take 5,000 shares of Baba, probably could have taken 2,500, 3,000 or whatever. But if I'd taken 5,000 shares of Baba, I'd be probably 2.5 grand down right now. Oh, there we go.
Symbol restriction, short restriction, AIM 110%, 110%, AMC 110%, 110%, ATC 110%, 110%, ABCB 125%, 125%, MC 110%, 110%, ABST 110%, 110%, ABBC 110%, 110%, Akaki 110%, 110%, Akaxi 110%, 110%, 110%, 110%, Google 1.
What on earth was that? Excuse me. I don't know what it was. I thought I'd alerted a squawk box or something on Benzinga, but oh, look, technology is wonderful when you know how to use it. It's clinical trial news, money. Good stuff, El Puno. Just be careful with that. Like I say, it can get halted at any time. Yeah, the Biomea fusion is, like I say, it's clinical trial, phase 2 clinical trial results. That's why it's moving up. They dropped. They had a news halt, a pending news halt pending. Yeah, the broader market definitely opening red, Kyle. I mean, we've got the SPY down at 395 right now. But we've got 45 minutes for that to turn around. But I don't think there is going to. I don't think it is going to. So we're looking at the top mover today, above $2. There's some volatility back in. We've got the bioscience sector is volatile again. We're getting some nice volatility in the bioscience sector. So we've got Viking. That was good to start off with. It's kind of fizzled out a bit now. We've got Oscar. So Oscar's looking interesting. Oscar can get over $5. I mean, I'll definitely be interested in it. And we've got Biomea Fusion. Which is breaking highs again. So I missed that little break. Spreads on this quite big. Spreads about between 30-40 cents at times. So straight away, I've got in with 2,000 shares, and we're looking at 30-cent spreads. You can't jump in with big size if the spreads are like are this big. I mean, we're talking at $1.10 on the ATR, but the spreads are anywhere between 10 and 30 cents. Oh, I thought I might get green on that then. Cover my Alibaba loss from earlier. Over 24 here. Nice. That didn't help. High of day, 24.85. I get 25. I'll lock some of that in. Now this is nice, we like this. Got filled. So 5 grand up. There's a lot of big stocks that are moving up, but the wider market isn't following suit. Filled at 12. But these spreads, I don't really this range and these spreads, I don't really want to go in really big size. The moves on this are swift. So whether that be the spreads moving or the actual price action. I want to see this stay over, because the average true range is over $1, so you've got to kind of factor that into your risk. I'm in at 25.12 at the moment. 24, taps 24 I'm at. Look at that. 20 went down to 24.10 to and then back up to 24.70 on the price action. In the space of like a second. Spreads 50 cents right now. I have to 77. Going without me. It is. It didn't get filled. Up to the position over 25. 8-cent spreads right now. There were 50 a couple of minutes ago. 25 right now. It's 35, whatever. So it's volatile. I'll give it that much. And maybe find a bit of support at 24. Well, good luck, Puno. I hope it works out for you. I'm not a big fan of Neo anymore. It was great when it first started, but after several stock splits later, so it's now got like a gazillion shares in the float, I'm not particularly enamored with it. Don't trade the news, trade the price action and Puno. They're still not selling anything outside of China. That's the problem with NIO. They've got a fantastic looking supercar, but if nobody can buy it, what's the point? What are your thoughts on the Binance prosecution, guys? SEC filing papers against Binance. What are your thoughts on that, guys? This is the first 5-minute red candle. I think crypto definitely needs more regulation. I know one of the attractive things is that it can't be controlled, it can't be regulated and manipulated, but it can be regulated and it can be manipulated by nefarious sources instead. So right, can we get the break of 25 here? Is this going to be our breakout? 73 on the ask. No. Ah, come on, take the bid with you, for crying out loud. There we go. That's 7 grand on that one. Nice. Patience is a virtue. Yeah, exactly. Gonna size down now. This is too volatile for going into that size. I've got a cushion on it, so let's see. Let's see. Bit of a pullback. I'm just gonna take a quick bio break. I'm over goal, so give me a second. Oops. Oh no, I've cashed in my XRP, Puno. I got it for a small profit. It was about 11%. I got it for 11%. I've got rid of my XRP. Next one is going to be Bitcoin. Right. I'm kind of reducing my exposure to crypto. I might just keep Cardano. Cardano. That has to get over 50 cents to for me to break even on that one. So I might just keep that. I got to made a small profit on XRP, but I'm out of it now. I'm just going to wait. I just think there's too many red flags on the crypto space right now. I think there's a rug about to be pulled. I think part of the reason, I'm kind of trying to read between the lines, part of the reason why crypto is pumping right now is because, or Bitcoin in particular, is because people like CZ and other exchanges are moving moving the funds into Bitcoin, where it's a bit safer from stable coins and other nefarious coins. I just think there's a lot of dodgy stuff going on in crypto at the moment. Well, there's always been a lot of dodgy stuff, but it's just coming to light now. All right, so that's me done on this one for now. I want to see a nice solid red 5-minute pullback. Not had a single red candle on the 5-minute. Not a single candle's closed red. We found some support there at 24. To tell you what though, just trying to judge, to start off with, trying to judge where the support, trying to judge the volatility of this one when the spreads are ranging anywhere up to like 50, 60 cents. And the range is like anywhere, well, it's currently 85 cents, but it was like 110, so $1.10. So you don't. Well, the thing is, when you start finding support at a certain level, you don't want to be putting your position ready for it to pop. That's a lot of beginner traders do that all the time. They find themselves in a losing position. They might set a stop there at like 44.20 or whatever it is. I was going to give it I think it was $1. So based on the ETR, that would have been 44.16. So I was kind of okay. Got the whole dollar there. I'll give it to the whole dollar because we started getting support here at this. I'll just draw the horizontal line here. I've started getting support here at 24, just above 24 actually. So it came out down to exactly 24 there. Then it was 24.11 on that one. Came back down to just before it popped at 24.20. So if it had broke much below 24, then yeah, I probably would have cut it. But we'll see now. $25.14 is the start of the open of this current 5-minute candle. Psychological support, yeah, absolutely. And I can't see, I'm just looking at the daily chart as well, I can't see any time it's been up at this level before, so I'm not seeing any particular, it looks to me like blue skies. Let me just have a quick look if there's any historical on this. Right, let's have a look at the chart here. Bloody Benzinga logged me out. Annoying. So, Biomea Fusion. No, I've got to kind of 2021. The highest I've got is kind of like $22 from May 2021. So I'm going back 2 years, and so we've got pretty much blue skies, certainly in recent times on this. Yeah, that's what I said, Kyle. Phase 2 clinical study. Well, that was just this one trade. Didn't get much out of Baba. I still think Baba's going to 100 today, but we'll see. Yeah, there's a huge market for a diabetes drug because there's a huge percentage, particularly in the US. Let's face it, the US isn't exactly. Most people, I've said that the large majority of people in the US are a bit of a spoonful. You know, there's plenty eating on them. I mean, I'm not exactly. I'm not exactly gaunt myself. I'm a fat guy on the internet, but I'm kind of hunky chunky. Yeah, I'll have a look at Silvergate while this is pulling back. Silvergate 206. Still dodgy to me. Underneath the VWAP, no range, just under 2 cents on the range, and it's just sideways, choppy sideways at the moment. See what happens at the bell. It might be something might come good at the bell for you. You know. So Oscar's just broke 5. Briefly. It's at 5 right now. Not got great range though. So it's moving up steady. It's doing some good work. But it's just the volume's kind of erratic, and right now the range is poor. Pretty much the spreads. So yeah, Oscar Health is another one. So the top 3, the top 4 movers above $2 are all. In fact, the top 4 movers are all bioscience. So bioscience getting a bit of a push now that the banks seem to have calmed down. Back into bioscience. It's where the volatility is right now. Well, let's have a look. It might bounce off the VWAP. You never know. Let's take a quick look. Well, it's got that. It found support at $24 before, which is pretty much where it's at right now. Now you've got to remember, supply-demand zones are exactly that, zones, and that's why they're kind of moving away from support resistance to supply-demand. It's a zone, it's an area. It's not a pinpoint, but I said that you found support from the last pullback. You found support at the whole dollar, $24. So it's still in that area right now. You've got the VWAP there, which is currently at the quarter dollar, 23.26, 23.27. Now it's brought below that area, the whole dollar area. It's now the half dollar area. So 23.50s. The low of this candle right now is 23.43. So it's that half dollar area. It's found a little bit of support at. But look, I'm done with this until it makes a new high of day. I want to be sure that we're getting a continuation rather than a fake out. Afternoon, Black Eagle. This is my best day in 4 now. So I didn't trade on Thursday because there was nothing to trade. Very small day on Friday. Very small green day overall. Yesterday I was red. I was like 2k red on the main account, 2k, just 2.5k green on the small account. So overall I was 600 green yesterday, $600. So two small green days in a row. Any green day is a good day. It's any green's good green. So yeah, small green day yesterday, small green day Friday, no trades on Thursday. Well, this is my best day since last Wednesday. Yeah, this I need it over 25. I'm going to try it. The spreads have narrowed a little bit. 7 cents, 12 cents. 27 cents. So I said the spreads have narrowed, but they haven't. They've actually it's now kind of below 24 on the bid again. We're up to 24.45 on this one, the high of this candle. Ooh. Oh, Signature Bank of New York. SBNY? I thought that had... Hang on a minute. Thought so. Signature Bank of New York went... I've just seen a trading halted for Signature Bank at 9:10. Right, well, hang on a minute. Didn't Signature Bank get shut the doors by the FIDIC? I was right. So I don't know why. So that's just ranging sideways. Alibaba back up at 95.40s. Morning, Lisa. Oh, is that hit the OTC markets? That's why. Okay. I don't have the OTC feeds. I deliberately don't have the OTC feeds, just to prevent me from trading OTC markets, because I know what it'd be like. Find myself trading penny stocks, and I don't want to do that. So you'll get that'll probably I'll hopefully Dave's on the stream somewhere. Dave, if you're on the stream, let us know how you get on with SVB, if it does hit the pinks today. Get green, stay green. I went red with Baba. I'm now green overall, so time to stay green. We've got just over 15 minutes to the bell, guys. I was actually thinking, whilst if I streamed for the whole day, a couple of days a week, what would that be? You know, who would be interested in that? Would it be likely that I'd get much of an audience? Let me know in the comments if I would stream if I streamed a bit longer on kind of YouTube and TikTok and the likes. If I was, would you be interested in me streaming most of the day? I might do the early session, break it up into kind of 3 sessions. Take an hour break after the early session, walk the dog, come back, do it for another couple of hours, then take an hour break before the power hour and close. Let me know. I might do that a couple of weeks, a couple of days a week, and sit and see how it goes. And if it goes well, extend it and do it like a full-time thing. If there's enough interest, I might do it. But 8 hours in. Costume changes. Yeah, I'll dress up as Miyako. Just because I've been streaming that long doesn't mean I'll be trading throughout the whole process, just so you know. Because after this first hour, very often I don't take many trades, depending on the action. But it just means that you'll be able to see the, when I do take trades, you'll be able to see that in real time. Whereas over the last 12 months or so, it's when we've got some action in the middle of the day, and we're seeing that more and more. I've been reliant on me recording the trades. Problem with me doing that is it kind of squeezes my time for consultancy, so I won't be able to do it every day, because I do have some students that have I do one-to-ones with. I'll need to condense that into a few a couple of days. Actually, I need to schedule those one-to-ones this week as well. I've not done it, so thanks for reminding me, guys. Schedule this week's one-to-ones for the day trade with Tony students. Why am I being undressed here? Do I do much swing trading, Kyle? I used to. I used to do quite a bit. In the bull market, I was doing quite a bit of swing trading. Since probably about this time last year, I've not been swing trading as much. I think I kind of died off towards the summer. Once it was confirmed, probably about this time last year, the downwards market. I don't like swinging. I certainly don't like going short overnight because it costs a lot more anyway. But I used to do a bit more swing trading than I do now. Once we go back to a bull market, I probably will go back and start doing swing trading a bit more. And if that's the case, then maybe I'll start another channel for swing trading. Have a look at, doesn't look like it's got a huge volume, but looks like it's trying to make a bounce back. Harmony Bioscience. Why did this drop so much? I'm just getting a little blue circle on Benzinga right now. I'm trying to find out why Harmony Bioscience dropped in price. Anybody know? Alibaba for me is looking very bullish. I probably will end up green on that today. If it gets a new high, I think it can go to 100 bucks today. Is that why it's down? Is it? Scorpion Capital short report. It's 22%, 21.5% short. It's 29 million in the flow. Average volume. I'm not going to trade it. The patterns are exactly the same, money. Absolutely. Swing trading and day trading are very similar, but you're looking at the longer term charts. So you're not looking so much at the intraday action. What you're looking at, one of the things that I stopped doing the swing trading is that you do need to do a bit more research. It's a bit more work to do swing trading, but it tends to be a bit easier to make money. That's my experience, at least, anyway. If you're swing trading, you're taking, informed positions on stocks that have a higher likelihood to move in your favor. So part and parcel of that is your swing trading. You're looking at the fundamentals of a company. You're looking at the balance sheet. You're looking at a lot of different things from a fundamental point of view, not just from the technical. At the moment, technicals, you're trading probably 90% of your action on day trades, intraday trades, is technical. Yes, you want to see that there's a catalyst. Yes, you want to see that it's moving, the reaction to that catalyst, etc. But the majority of the time, it's just pure technical. You're trading momentum. Well, currently 95.69 is the high of day on Baba. 95.50 is kind of the breakout area there from potential cup and handle, as was mentioned. Although you can take this as a potential flag formation here. Looks it's a lot cleaner on a 2-minute chart. So maybe 95.40. Good entry. Let's see what I just think after the bell, we'll probably see a dip and rip with Baba. I think you probably see people you get some people take some quick profits, and then for most of the day it'll probably move up towards 100 bucks. That's just my opinion. I'm not a financial professional. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, just the opinions of a chunky fat guy on the internet. So yeah, so there's no margin on Alibaba if you're trading with CMEG. There might be with Interactive or someone, but which I don't understand personally. So you're not going to be able to take big sides with it. But you're about Alistair. You can afford to take a nice chunky position on Alibaba, $95 a share. I'm sure you can take at least 10,000 shares with your account. Yeah, so 24 bucks is kind of key. It's underneath the VWAP now. Is Biomare. Let's have a look at Oscar. I did, Neith. I got 2.5K on Visa yesterday. Nice. Pax Medica moving up. Right, low volume though. Pixis back up again. Almost $3. So Pixis. This is the first candle with any inkling of volume. Made some money on Pixies yesterday, over $1,000. But yeah, Visa heavily down today. Look at this on the 15, you'll see it better. So heavily down today. This move up was nice. Managed to get this move up just after lunchtime, and there's a recording of that trade on YouTube, and then it pulled back after hours. So it's heavily down. I don't know why I've got so many lines on that. But there you go. I think the time to have got that was this morning. So this is so let's just look at this on. Okay, so this morning it moved up at 7 o'clock. The pullback. This was the time to have traded. Once it started consolidating, the break above the VWAP, the comeback. The bounce on the VWAP and the ride it up. So that's the time to have traded it. Same thing here, the pullback and the ride it up. If you look at this, you've got the initial move up, first pullback, second move up, pullback. Third move up's always a little bit dodgy, but then the fourth one, it just doesn't sustain. So that's what I think about Viking. It was good to trade here this morning. I'm allowed to trade from 7:30, so I was unable to get any of this move here, but I was able to get some of this move and this move here on the small account. I got 2K on it on the small account. So, but it looks like it's at the back end. This needs to get back up towards $14, otherwise it's done. At least $13, but back over the VWAP. It looks like it's the back end of it's the front end of the move is what you want. You never want to be trying to make the back end work. That's a different conversation. Well, there's that too as well. If you want to work, I didn't even look at it for a short, to be honest. But you might want to look at it to short it now, because it went. It was $9 yesterday, so it's heavily extended. It was up there at 34. If it continues to break lows like it is right now, it might be worth taking a short on it. Not financial advice, just a suggestion. In like with what Kyle's saying. If you look at this as well, the volume's kind of died out from where it was earlier. So that's Viking for you. Really just happy to sit and watch at the moment. If I see something that's moving, 7K is a good day. It's over goal. It's actually 9K with the excuse me, with the additional. Those are the easiest ones to trade, Kyle. The up and down is that the. There we go. Alibaba, I'm watching you. The gap and go. Let's zoom in. The range on this is only 60 cents now, so just so you know, where it was 110 when I was trading it. The spreads are much narrower. 30 cents. 20, 30 cents. Still watching Alibaba. Oscar over $5 now. Ooh, Schwab vomiting. Let's just have a look at some of the banks. What's going on with the banks? FRC's not doing anything bad. Oh, missed the breakout on Baba. Thinking Baba to 100 today. Take 97.50. Rejected at 97. Again. $0.60 on the range of Baba. Giving it 2x. Schwab is vomiting. There's a little bit of news on Charles Schwab, but it's vomiting at the moment. Down under 54 again. Yeah, I'm getting out there. That's cost me a little bit too much. I'm not trading Baba in again. That's just awful. Oh, that's $2. I'm glad I could only get. I'm glad it's only able to take small size. I still think that's going to 100 today, but I'll come back to that. And this song's annoying. This tune's annoying me. This from Schwab. It's vomited. That's not too bad actually. Baba's vomit was bigger. This went down $1, $1.50. Not even $1.30. Whereas Baba went down to over $2. So I'm looking for a bounce on Baba. This candle high is figured Baba might do a dip and rip, but it just started to take off. So I thought, okay, it's going to do a gap and go. What did I get it? 94.87. So I lost $2 on that. Almost $2. Shit, I'm just looking at how many fills it took me just to get 100. Just to get 1,000 shares. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 5 fills to get 1,000 shares. And it looked like it was almost it. Look at that. It looks like it's instantaneous. It looks like an instant fill, but it was actually 5 fills. There you go. Volatile stocks, limit orders, that's what happens. Let's see, I've not changed the scanners over. Why, guys? You need to help me here. I'm an old man. I forget things. If this gets over 13 and holds above the VWAP, we might get a nice little pump. Had a nice catalyst as well. Wait for that to come back. Oscar. Yeah, if you just be careful if you're trading Oscar. There's not a lot of there's no leverage on this. It's high risk stock by CMEG considers it a high risk stock. So if you're trading with CMEG, there's no leverage. Where else is the momentum? Let me just filter out the crappy volume. Let's put some volume constraints and get rid of the garbage. A lot of these stocks are just pure garbage, guys, so just be careful. The Vikings, they kind of got rejected at 13. We'll see. It might get back up over 14 later in the day. We'll see. Back over 13, sorry, later in the day, but we'll see. Schwab taking a bounce there. It's gold. Always believing it's so. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Don't mind a pullback on Oscar. Wasn't very volatile pre-market though. That's the thing here. So the nice gap and go. Particularly as it broke the highs here, kind of 515. Pre-market highs. All right, quick bio break, and I will be back for the remaining session. I'm the king of pub singing. TCBP net, getting a nice bounce. Yeah, that's. Oh, is that motoring, is it? Let's have a look. It's got some volatility, has it? Oh, nice. Up to, got rejected at 1350. Right? See if this gets back up to kind of the 1450s that it did pre-market. If you get up to 1450s, no reason why it can't get up to. Oh, Baba's actually pulling all the way back to under 93 now. I was expecting Baba to do a bit more, a bit better than that, but we'll see. Oscar. I'm kind of shiny object syndrome right now here. Which one? That's got. Looking for the break of 550 and then it pulled back, so let's. Sellers at 560. My goodness, this has got some good volume today. Oscar is normally does only does 1.6 million on most days. It's already done what, over 9 million. Looks like 6x. Get in for the break of new highs there. Wasn't quick enough to take profits, but didn't get to my goal anyway, so I wouldn't have done. $0.10. Yeah, it's coming back to life. It's back over the VWAP. Yeah, I'm getting distracted here. Shiny object syndrome, like I say. What's the range on? It's 11 cents. After giving it 11 cents. Yeah, well, I'm giving back. I was over goal, and now I'm giving back profits. I don't like this. That's the $0.50 again. One at 38, which is where the ask is right now. The only thing moving is the bid. Looking for 13.50 here. $45 on the ask here. Looking for 50 on the bid. 49 on the bid. We get 49, so we're at 50, 50, 50, could be at 60, could be at 50. And like a bloody auctioneer. There's a big seller on 50. I've seen him. Trying to sell 40,000 shares. Where's he gone? $50,000 shares. 50. So there's a seller at 50 with 50,000 shares. Oh, he's a spoofer. I'm locking half of that. Put a trailing stop in there. 10 cents. What a spoofer. There's a 50,000 share order there on the level 2. That's why I don't trade the level 2. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Kyle. Hindsight's a wonderful assistant in trading. With hindsight, we're all. How much am I up this month? About 250k off the top of my head. See if I can't get 40 in here. 59. Oh well. We're 100 away from goal. I'll tell you exactly. So, for March, gross profit before today was 247. So with another 6k on top of that, I'm over 250k. So yeah, I was right. Viking over 14. What's my P&L this year? Let me just tell you what the P&L this year is. Gross P&L before today, 479. March is my best ever month by a long stretch. So we're doing well. Things are good, crypto. Things are good. Not seeing you around for a while. No, we're not back into a bull market yet. If you look at the market, it's a bear rally, I would say, at the moment. It could turn into a bull market, but we've had too many. Look at the SPY, for example, on the daily. Let's see what I'm talking about. We got back up here, and then we're pulling back. So if we get back above kind of 406, 407, what's the high of this swing high? 407.40. So 408 on the SPY, and we move back up and break highs. Then we start looking a bit more bullish. But right now, it's just consolidating. I mean, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with this. So I'm $100 away from goal on this account. So I'm already over goal because I got 2k on Viking earlier on a small account. Alright, she's passed out. How's the pup? There's the pup. Passed out. Next to her teddy. So she's not asking for treats at the moment. Oscar breaking highs. Baba trying to make its way back up to the VWAP. Still think Baba's going to be a later day squeeze. I think Baba's probably going to make $100 today. I've said that. It's not financial advice. It's just my opinion. Why do I think that? This is a lovely little flag setup on the 2 minute. Not getting greedy. Just need $100. And we'll get 1420. 1410 to start, then we'll get 1420. 13.99 there. Take 5 off. I thought it was struggling at 1410. That was 6 cents on this bit. Over goal. A moment. I'm just going to put that to 95, which is break even. So my stop's at break even now. $14. Make a little bit of a profit on it. So it's a free trade. Let's see where it goes. I'm over goal on this account and the small account. So yeah. Never truly know, Lisa, but from the price action, you can usually get a good idea after a while. But you never 100%. What you do is you look at where are the previous levels. So pre-market, we've got a high pre-market which was 14.53. So that's really what I'm looking for here. I'm keeping my stop there at $14. So I've got 5 cents on this at least, but I want to see this back up over kind of the $0.25. It's finding a bit of resistance at 14.20 at the moment. If it can get over the $0.25, it can get to the $0.50, and if it gets to the $0.50, breaking pre-market highs is very bullish. Cheers, crypto. Well, got stopped out there, so 6,200. That's not bad. Okay, I think I've got enough likes. I don't know how many likes I've got. It doesn't tell me, but let's give her a little treat. Come on. You stand up, but you've got to work for it. Good girl, my bear. Aren't you? My little bear. Today's stream sponsored by Duck Fillets. And I'm your host, Daffy D. Donald. Yeah, so an eight grand day today. Let's see what else is. I feel like I've been trading for a while now. Are you up to two grand there, Fuzzy? Well done. Fantastic. Look, any green's good green, Lisa. 2 grand, Fuzzy. You're doing well. All right, okay. I thought 2.2k. I thought that was your profit on the day. What do I know? Well, they should give me commission for people that I send to them, Meg. I mean, I need to get in touch with them and see if they'll do that. Yeah, you're probably not wrong there, no, Kyle. I think you're probably better off now, because this is kind of very close to the high of day here is 1420 pre-market house 1458, so or 1453 or whatever it was. So we're not far off that pre-market high. What I should do is draw a nice little grey line from the peak here, peak there. Yeah, there you go. It depends on the neighbour, Daryl. It depends on the neighbour. Trust me, a lot of my neighbours, like you wouldn't want to see them doing that. That would be paramount to a bad day, not a good day. All right, let's have a look at what else is moving, guys. I think I'm done with Viking for now. It is easy to borrow, so if you want to go short, yeah. There's not actually, Kyle. It's not. There are a few others. It's offshore brokers. That's the problem. But CMEG's probably the best broker for certainly in the US for traders that want to avoid the PDT rule. If you've got a small account, want to avoid the PDT rule. Hang on a minute. We've got an IPO today. We've got one of two IPOs today. So YGF is the ticker. This is today's IPO, and just started trading a couple of minutes ago at the top of the hour. No volume yet, but we'll see. For YGF, put it on your watch list. We're getting breaking highs here on Biomea Fusion, Biomea. What's the spreads on this? Spreads 10 cents. Range 75 cents. That's a good trade-off. Oh, I didn't blow my account on the Grinder IPO. I had a good day on that Grinder IPO. Sure. Didn't get filled. Partial fill. Oh, got filled. There we go. 1,000 shares. That's the halt level. Not halted yet. Let's put a 30-cent trailing stop in place. Looks like it's going to gap up $1. Over $1, $2 even. At the moment, it looks like it's going to gap up $2. But we'll see. I only went in small because of the how volatile it was. We'll come back to that. So that's halted at 10:04 and 42 seconds. So we'll come back at 10:09. If I forget, remind me. Not that I'm going to forget, but we'll see. Pink hair. Was she over 70? Right, what else do you want me to take a look at, guys? Visa seems to be making a move up. Trying to do a red to green. Oh, it's just ranging sideways, really. I mean, this is, look at this. Heavy, down heavy. This is Visa. Yesterday I had a good day, but it's down heavy today. On the 15. Good day yesterday. It's down heavy since last night. It's just sideways. So it just popped up a little bit on the scanners, but probably not something I'm going to be trading. Alright, we'll see. Let's go back to the IPO. Halted. That's why. Volatility? Really? There's another IPO due out as well, which is ZJYL. It's not started trading. We'll probably start trading at the bottom of the hour. So that's another IPO. ZJYL. How's the market looking today, guys? So the S&P 500, very choppy. It's down slightly on the day, but it's just sideways. It's sideways choppy. Not really going anywhere. Really need to see this back over kind of 420 for it to be back in the bull market territories. But we'll see. FRC sideways, choppy, doing nothing. Biomedica, halted. Right. Like once you're on cart, you can't. What have I got? I've got a minute. I've got a minute. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so it looks like a slight gap up at the moment. Let's see. Anytime now. Oh, gap down. Ouch. That hurt. Yeah, not too much. Lost a couple of $100, but this should, let's see, over 28, might go back in. Range on this is mental. Big range, over $1 again on the range. 30.85 to the upside is the halt level. Wyomia Fusion. Don't like that butt wick. Back over at 29. And we might get 30. Oh, the range on this is huge. Struggling up at 29 at the moment. Spreads are killing me. But it didn't go in like 5 or 10,000 shares. I hate it when I'm caught between the spreads and you don't know which way it's going to go. I do like trading these kind of stocks though. When they go my favour, of course. When they don't, I don't. Oh, the volatility on this is wonderful. Oh, take the bid with you. 29.50 incoming maybe. Let's see. It's struggling at 29. Really is. $28.70 at the moment on the ask. It's like 11 cents, 12 cents below where my entry is. I had the opportunity to get out for a profit then. I lost it. Let's see. We're getting higher lows at the moment. That's what we want to see. See this over 29. Why am I not getting filled? That's terrible. Oh, it's going to cost me a fortune in fills, is this? I got filled that time. It's just the way I've got my hotkeys set up. I can do market orders on the montage, but it's easier for me with my hotkeys and the hot buttons to do limit orders. Get it. I lost a little bit, so I'm still over 5k. Lost a little bit. I was finding a bit of support there at the $0.50. We were getting higher lows, so I sized down up at 29. I wasn't feeling like we're going to get the breakout. We still might get the breakout, but I sized down because of that. Ended up losing. What was I in at? I didn't lose too much. $0.70 on that, so about $700. On the 5-minute, absolutely devil horns, but once you're in, that's the problem. Is you know, trying to get to the spreads were what was stopping me getting out for a profitable exit there. We'll see. There's still plenty of opportunity. Well, let's not forget that. Hang on a minute. This is the small account as well. So I've made 2,100 on the small account as well. So on top of this, that's 7,200 at the moment in total. Oscar breaking highs up at $6. Let's have a look at Oscar. You owe me some money anyway, Oscar. You owe me $700. Let's see. Let's give it a little bit of wiggle room. I'm kind of just plateauing here on the P&L at the moment. And the kind of 5k mark, 6k. Just kind of plateauing at the moment. I got up to 7k on this on this one, but I'm just plateauing. Volatility seems to be dying down across the market. It tends to happen after the first hour. Things start to cool off a little bit. How's it? Martin Grunberg's talking about Germany's talking about SVB and signature right now in the Senate. I'm just listening to this this guy talking about why the signature and SVB failed. It's boiling under 605. I would say there's a big seller wall there. Yeah, so They're making comments about the banking system and the safety measures they're putting in place now to protect depositors. I didn't want to go short. Did not want to go short. That was an accident. Although going short on this might not be a bad idea right now. Why is Schwab and Baba looking exactly the same on the chart? They're not linked. A red kangaroo, yeah. Figured we might get some more here. Oh well, I think I might call it very close to going below goal. I'm over goal at the moment. I've got 4,100 here, and I've got 2,200 there. So, yes, we'll see. What else is moving? If anything, we're kind of at the bottom of we're an hour in. The market tends to dry up a little bit now until lunchtime. So we'll see. Magic Global Empire Group, or whatever it's called. MGO Global. So I won't be trading this, but it just hit the top of the scanners, so I thought, have a look at it. Okay, so the Fed's bar is talking now on basically they're just saying, oh, like the banking system needs to be improved. Basically, they're just spouting the obvious. It's one of those no shit, Sherlock. You know, the banks were allowed to fail. Yeah, we know that. Why did they fail? Oh, there was management oversight failings. Yes, clearly. But why was there failings? And now we're back up to $6. If being Ironman breaks below 25, I think that's going to be a good short. Is it shortable? That's the question. Volume's dropping down, absolutely. Yeah, this is problem with this one. It's hard to borrow. I'd have to go and buy some shares with Iomea Fusion. Iomea. You tell me. Is it Biomea or Biomea? So the Fed's just talking about the banks. Look at what's happened to the SPY as a result. Look at this, it's vomiting. SVP didn't have the adequate internal controls. You think? That's the Fed's part, that. I mean, come on. Sometimes these people in power, they state the most blatantly obvious thing. I'm sure they haven't a clue what they're talking about. So equity holders and bond holders were not protected. So Dave, if you're watching, that should suggest that it's not, the SVB doesn't hit the pinks, and you just get your money. So this is the S&P 500. This is the SPY. It represents the S&P 500. It's vomiting on the back of this. What's this live conference on Capitol Hill? Ugh. Let's put a little rail line. I think I'm here. Yeah, puts on. Come back to that in a second. So how's the Russell doing? Because that's heavily. I don't know. Russell's not doing too bad. It's the SPY. What's the Nasdaq doing? Well, it's the tech stocks for some reason. Double bottom on this on the Nasdaq. These politicians, they start talking and I don't believe a word they're saying. Yeah, Sheriff Brown's talking now. Yeah, but it's not really, still not got the velocity that you really want. Banking system is sound and resilient. Of course it is. I mean, we all believe that, based on what's just happened this last month.
The FDIC board unanimously
I'll tell you what, I'll switch this over for a couple of seconds. You can make up your own mind.
consequences for the actors in our economic system that
You have regulators, Republicans, Democrats, all across the board. There was agreement on those actions.
Yeah.
Undersecretary Lang, do you agree with that?
Senator Brown, I do agree with that. I think the actions that were taken have been working to stabilize deposits. Had they not been taken, the runs by uninsured depositors from many small and regional-sized banks and mid-sized banks would have intensified and caused serious problems for small banks' liquidity and their ability to support small businesses.
Thank you. And if you could answer this really briefly, because I don't want to go over my 5 minutes. Mr. Chair Gruenberg, the FDIC announced the sale of SVB and to First Citizens Bank and Trust from Senator Tillis, North Carolina. Estimated would cost the Deposit Insurance Fund approximately $20 billion. How's that cost covered?
Oh, that is required by law, and I indicated in my opening statement, the FDIC has to impose an assessment on the banking industry to cover the cost of coverage for any uninsured deposits. And I would note that the law provides the FDIC authority in implementing that assessment to consider the types of entities that benefit from any action or assistance provided. And as I also indicated in my statement, we expect to issue a notice of proposed rulemaking for public comment in May to implement the assessment.
Thank you. And I would point out in your testimony and your answer, there are no tax dollars, nothing funded through the congressional appropriations process. Senator Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. What is the future of regional banking? Sure.
I think we have a strong set of regional banks in the United States. I think it was, and as a general matter, their liquidity has remained stable through this episode. And I think it was a good indication, frankly, that in the two failed institutions, in both of those cases, the strongest bids we received to acquire those failed institutions were from two other regional banks that had the capability and strategic business interest to acquire them. So there are a lot of cautionary lessons to be learned from this, Senator. I completely agree with that. And we're going to need to carefully review this episode. But as a general proposition, I think the regional banks in the United States remain a source of strength for the system.
On the chairman's comments about the actions that were taken the week of the March 9th and how important it was and the importance of making sure we get credit for doing something that actually I thought could have been avoided, frankly. I thought it could have been avoided if we had someone in the private sector making the decision by the bank, by the assets.
Had that been done on Friday, March the 10th, I think we could have literally
Eliminated the fiasco that we saw over the weekend.
Were there
Yeah, but I wouldn't have made nowhere near as much money. Bro,
interested in buying Silicon Valley
Bank on Friday.
Senator, just to be clear, before the bank failed on an open institution basis?
after?
Oh, after the failure on a closed basis.
Yes.
We had expressions of interest. I mean, remember, this was a very rushed process. If I may say that, the bank failed on Friday morning. We had to, the other institution failed over the weekend. We had to set up two bridge institutions to manage those failed banks. To your point, though, we had expressions of interest. We quickly set up a bidding process that we ran on Sunday. We received two bids. One wasn't valid because it had not been approved by the board of the bank, and the other, after we evaluated it, indicated that it was more expensive than a liquidation of the institution would have been to the FDIC. So in effect, we did not have an acceptable bid, and it was really a determination that we made to try to set up two bridge institutions to manage for a short period of time these two failed banks, and then to organize a bidding process, an open bidding process for both institutions, which we ultimately were able to implement successfully and sell Signature Bank previous weekend, 2 weekends ago, and then to sell SVB this past weekend.
Are you suggesting that the fact that the board had not approved the decision off the offer that was on the table was the primary reason why you turned down that offer?
That was one of the bids. As a matter of, we were required for a bank to make a valid offer for the
Yes.
board of the bank.
To approve the offer.
Yeah, as a
That
matter
was the
of
primary reason why you did not go
for that bid. The other bid did not have that issue, but the other bid was more costly than liquidation would have been.
So you suggested that a private sector engagement would have increased the cost, not decreased the cost.
At that point, I think in part because it takes a bit of time this is a substantial institution. It takes some time for a bank to do appropriate due diligence, to evaluate the assets and liabilities, and to make an informed bid for the institution. And I think as a practical matter, that was difficult to do given the compressed time frame over that initial weekend. I think that's why we set up the bridge institutions to try to put in place quickly an orderly bidding process where any interested party.
it's been a good day, Money.
Have an opportunity.
It's not a bad day.
To evaluate the
I wouldn't say boring.
and to make an informed bid. I think we were ultimately able to do that for both of these failed institutions.
I'll just say with my remaining time that I look forward to the second round of questions, but I will say without question that if we would have had a better private sector engagement with quicker action from the feds, I think we could have avoided the concept that rushed us to a decision, which was a concern of contagion in part. That could have been avoided if we had a decision made on Friday, if there were private sector folks willing to make a decision. But we'll have an opportunity, hopefully, on the second round.
Thank you, Senator Warner from Virginia. Well,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for having this hearing. It's good to see all of you. A couple of weeks ago, when we were in a finance committee,
Aren't they just? Absolutely.
Secretary Yellen, I thought it was very important that we try to get all the facts out
Ooh,
about what happened.
nice.
I very much appreciate Vice Chairman Barr, you taking on this unenviable task of sorting this out. Because I've got real questions. Was
Got
this
some of that.
a regulatory and bank management failure? Or
Oscar just broke out. I caught it.
on my side of the aisle have indicated, was it a statutory failure? If it was a statutory failure and an additional test or activity was needed, I'm all for putting it in place. But my operating premise at this point is, if this had been not a $200 billion bank, but a $5 billion bank, that management's mistakes, not having risk officer or other items, and failure of basic prudential regulation.
How can you have a bank without a risk officer?
Two chief regulators, a state regulator, that is
Ew.
fund to, where were they? And obviously the San Francisco Fed. So I'm going to be very interested in making sure we get to the bottom of this. I think some of the things you've already pointed out, Vice Chair, Barr is the bank's business.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a trailing stock, 5,000 shares there, Neath.
But the fact that there was
10-cent trailing stock.
concentration of counterparty risk, my understanding, 10 depositors alone had about $13 billion of deposits. Again, it seemed to me interest rate mismanagement is banking 101. And again, even that $5 billion bank, they should have been called out. I also think the speed, I've often cited the fact that the largest bank failure we've seen was WaMu back in the crisis. $16 billion left that bank over a 10-day period. In this case, $42 billion, the equivalent of 25 cents on every deposit, went out in 6 hours. I'm not sure at that point what regulatory structure could have prevented that. And at least from reports, it seems to me that
No, banking's not doing much today.
some of the very VCs who banked for a long time at SVB may have started this run and demanded all of their ancillary companies all go out at once. So, Vice Chairman Barr, can you take us through with a little more detail, starting Wednesday night through Friday afternoon, how this happened, how we got here, and what you've seen so far?
Thank you very much, Senator. I'll start where you did, which is this is a textbook case of bank mismanagement. The risks the bank faced, interest rate risk and liquidity risk, those are bread and butter banking issues.
Oscar's just moving up lovely.
Those issues, they've been told by regulators, investors were talking about problems with interest rate and liquidity risk publicly, and they didn't take the action necessary. They were quite vulnerable to risk, to shocks, and they didn't take the actions necessary to meet that. What happened?
I'm going to switch to the charts. Yeah. Okay. We can do that.
Improve their liquidity position, and they did it in a way that spooked investors, it spooked depositors, it spooked the market. Nonetheless, on Thursday morning, things appeared calm, according to the bank's report to supervisors. But later Thursday afternoon, deposit outflows started, and by Thursday evening, we learned that more than $42 billion, as you had indicated, had rushed out of the bank. That's an extraordinary pace and scale. Federal Reserve Bank staff worked with the bank through the afternoon, evening, and overnight to try and find enough collateral that the Federal Reserve could continue discount window lending against. On Friday morning, it appeared that it might be possible to meet the outflow that was expected the day before. But that morning, the bank let us know that they expected the outflow to be vastly larger based on client requests and what was in the queue.
Oh, stop that.
$100 billion
Nice.
scheduled to go out the door that day.
It's a 2,500 swing in my favour.
And therefore, they were not able to actually meet their obligations.
40-cent move. Nice.
Over the course of that day, and they were shut down.
Senator Crapo is recognized from Idaho.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. In your testimony, Mr. Barr, you indicated that you were
Ooh,
going to be in one of
what's
the
that?
aspects of what you're working on. You're going to be looking at whether more stringent standards are needed. And I want to follow up on Senator Warner's questions relating to this argument that has been put out there, I think, as a part of the blame shifting game. There's a lot of that going on.
Let's get rid of this. I'll put it on in the background. I'll put the music back on. So you guys obviously don't want to watch that, but it's interesting stuff. You know what, .net, you're probably right. I really should. Okay, so we're finishing up. Top of the hour. We've got 10 minutes left. We'll finish up, and I'll take the dog for a walk. We'll just this is a bit too loud music now because I turned it up for the YouTube thing. Okay, so Oscar is breaking highs. I'm gonna finish up here on the stream. So remember, if well, actually, let's go and do the usual shilling, and I'll answer any questions in just a second. Give me a second to get this right. Okay, so this is my link tree. The links here are all in the description of this live session. So if you're on YouTube, they're in the description. If you're on TikTok, you can find them. You go to my profile. This profile looks like you click on my face and the plus button or whatever. Click on my face. It'll take you to my profile in TikTok. There's a link there underneath my face. It says Linktree the TikTok trailer. So if you're watching on Twitch, it's up there in the top left, and that's the link to this. So Benzinga is what I use to find stocks to trade. Today we've traded 1, 2, 3 stocks across the course of two accounts. We traded Viking. All the stocks today are bioscience. We traded Viking on the pre-market on the small account, got just over two grand on that. We traded, we've got 1,800 on it on the main account. We've traded Oscar long and short, accidentally short. We lost 250. We're now 1,200 up on Oscar to the long side. We traded Alibaba, which wasn't a bioscience stock, and we lost 2.5 grand on that. And we traded Biomea, which is the top performer for me, $6,500 on that. So how do I find that? So quite frankly, this is Benzinga. So if you're not using Benzinga, why not? It really is. Check out the link as I just saying in the link tree. This is Benzinga. I'm using this on a daily basis. You get all of these here. You can find out what's going on with any of these. If, for example, Biomea Fusion, I can just click on that and it'll open another window with all the details here for Biomea Fusion, and I can look at that. Biomea Fusion shares are trading higher after the company announced data from the initial cohorts of ongoing phase 2 study. There's basically diabetes clinical study. So that's been taking a while. I can very quickly find out what the key data is. For example, how big's the float? 13 million. How much shorted? All this kind of stuff. Market cap. I can look at news. I can look at the calendar. When's their earnings? You can see there are already earnings coming out in 13 days. I can look at, if I go back to the overview, I can look at do they have, when I scroll down on this, any SEC filings. I can find out if they've got any recent SEC filings. So you've got the SC13G there. I can scroll through SEC filing to find out if there's any kind of shelf offering. There you go. In November last year, there's a shelf offering there, so just be wary. That they might hit the market with that shelf offering, so secondary offering. So that's this is where I've got it set it up. I've got my gap scanner, my momentum scanner. I've got my real-time scanner here. I've got rolling news. I've got signals and alerts here. So this is my Benzinga as I've got it set up. So check that out. It's that second link in the link tree or in the description. Use my if you like, try it for free. If you don't like it, you don't even need a credit card. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter. It's not going to cost you anything. If you do like it, don't pay full price. Use my code there, DTWT35, and you'll get 35% off. Yeah, if you want to learn how to trade, come join us. Day Trade with Tony. If you come join us, what you do get is access to the private Discord. You get all of this syllabus, full training course here. Introduction to trading. You can go and watch that on YouTube today for free. That's the first lesson on the course. And if that whets your appetite, you're welcome to join us. We've got risk management, what I'm looking for in stock selection, how to set up your charts, chart patterns, trading strategies. There's a whole section on scanning for stocks. I've just covered Benzinga. You can use the same principles for trade ideas, for FinViz or anything else. I use Benzinga as the example there. Then it gets into the key area, which is the trade management, psychological elements, psychological game, etc. Trading as a business, some more technical involvement, level 2 hotkeys, etc. Advanced technical indicators and how to use them, like relative strength index, Bollinger Bands, MACD, etc., etc. An introduction to options trading and why it's beneficial, puts and calls and spreads and the likes. And then there's a bonus swing trading course I've put together as well for those of you that want to use your gains from day trading for swing trading. And yeah, come check that out. For those of you that want to know how you're doing, I do recommend all these tools here I use, with the exception of the course which I teach. And if you join the course, you get mentorship from me as well, so direct mentorship from me as well. But all of these are tools that I use, so I'm not recommending them because they're paying me or anything like that. I'm recommending them because I use them on a daily basis. TraderView, for example. What is TraderView? Well, TraderView is a trading journal. This is TraderView, so you can see here that, for example, in March, my best ever trading month, I've now gone, what, 4, 9, 13, 14, 15 days. My longest green streak, I could say 16, but that's a scratch day, I didn't trade. So I've gone 15 days. I've now beaten my longest ever green streak, so I'm breaking all kinds of records in March. If I look at the detailed reports here, and we go down to here, you can see that I had a great month in January. February, not so much, but on top of this, I've got the 9K to add to this, so I'm over 255K for the month of March. So it's a phenomenal month. I didn't think I would be having a month like this, but I am. So I'll be doing trade recaps a little bit later on YouTube. I'm going to walk the dog, and then I will be back at it tomorrow, 90 minutes before the market opens. So come join me tomorrow for the last hour of the pre-market session and the first hour of the open, first 90 minutes of the open actually, and we'll do it all again, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, take it easy, guys. All the best.